What's up, everybody? So, today we're going to be talking about linearity, and this might be a little bit of a ramble video or just some thoughts about working and things like that on your stuff that you want to work on. Maybe a little bit not redundant, but similar to other videos maybe that I've made in the past. But I felt like talking about this for some reason. It's on my mind right now. I feel like if it's on my mind, it's probably a good topic to talk about. So I wanted to talk about linearity. A lot of times we do a lot of work in life and we take a lot of steps forward, in whatever area of life. It could be investing your work, gaining followers if you're doing that, doing content, certain amount of pieces of content. And the thing about like growth is that growth is not inherently linear. It's like there's ups and downs. I've talked about this before, but growth is not inherently just a linear thing that just goes up, because you can't just go up linearly. It's kind of like you can't just go up in the gym when you're lifting. You can't just go up. If you just went up constantly, you would have like a 200 kg bench press in like no time if you just keep going up every month consistently, and there would be like no downfalls, or like you wouldn't be sick, or you wouldn't stall because you're not doing something right with your eating or program or sleep. Like that's kind of what I'm talking about, like with linearity is life is not linear in the sense that it's just like you going up constantly. Like there's gonna be moments when you go up a lot and then you maybe fall down a bit and then you stagnate a little bit and then you go up again. Like life is very, to say the least, difficult always in different ways, and there's always gonna be those like bumps. There's gonna be a lot of linear problems you have to deal with, like even your mood like isn't linear, right? You're not always happy. You're gonna have fluctuating moods throughout the day, maybe throughout the week, and everything in life is just not a linear thing where you can just expect things to go fine. I feel like this kind of even relates to like dating. You can't expect, I feel like a lot of women expect, especially with men and dating, is they expect everything to just kind of be linear with men, just like especially, and everything just goes fine all the time. But the thing is, not everything always goes fine, and that's what a lot of people have this entitlement in their life where they expect everything needs to be perfect and go fine and keep going up. But that's just not the reality. I'm not saying everybody is like that. I'm not going to generalize, but a lot of people think like that, especially women. But I'm not gonna start blaming women or something or whatever, or generalize too much. But a lot of women do have that mindset that I've seen in different ways. They've shown it, like this kind of like entitlement, in a sense, to having something. But the thing is, nobody's really entitled to having anything. And it's like, just like you're not entitled to have a successful business inherently, unless you actually put in the work and effort and go through all those bumps and go through the bad times and the good times. Because it's not going to be, for your business, if you want to grow a business, it's not going to be just like a linear, like straight up and you're there. Like it's just not going to happen. But yeah, the main thing is to kind of have like this linearity. It's not going to be possible if you're trying to achieve something big, and you have to remember that in your mind always, like, I feel like a lot of people have this like expectation of results instantly, and that's very toxic. Like you can't expect, unless you just get incredibly, like luck is a thing, and you can 100% get lucky and just like make one viral video or something and get 1 million followers. Like you could 100% get that lucky, or hundreds of thousands of followers, like, with one video, if you're lucky enough. But the thing is, like there is luck and there is algorithms and everything, but like you can't, it's very toxic to think that everything is linear, because growth is not linear, not in anything. Like even your like investment portfolio, it's probably not a linear. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down, it stagnates. you know, it's just not linear. Life is not linear, and that's what I wanted to say in this video. I feel like this is a very useful thing to kind of hit people in the head with, in a sense, because it's like a lot of people expect things to happen and are entitled to for things to happen, and it's a very toxic mindset, because life is just not gonna work that way most of the time, where people are just gonna give you everything, you know, or you're gonna get everything without doing anything. And that's why a lot of people can't be bothered to do anything about their lives, because people expect everything to be linear. But the fact is, the reason why a lot of successful people don't have inherently maybe a lot of competition is because those people are willing to do what most people are not willing to do, which is hard work and actually having a plan and executing on that plan. And that is a very difficult thing to do, and it's very difficult to plan a good plan and actually to execute on it. That's a very difficult thing to do, and most people are not willing to do it. And most people are too comfortable in their current position, even if they have potential that they could maximize on, whatever that potential is. Even if it's just going and getting a better body. Like a lot of people could go to the gym and get a better body, but they don't take on that potential because they have no reason to, and they're comfortable. Right? But nothing is linear. That's all I wanted to say in this video, really. And don't expect life to be so linear. There's gonna be ups and downs. It's just gonna sometimes suck. Sometimes it's gonna be good. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. If there's a will, there's a way.